There is something about radiant colour and luminous light that I am so intensely attracted to that I feel a need to make work about that. And work that is of large scale, that completely immerses people in a fabricated environment. For me, colour has been integral and a part of my life for as long as I can remember. And not just any old spectrum, you know, it is that vivid spectrum that I use. And I think there's something about colour that's universally appealing. It's commonly understood. Everybody knows colour. And as an artist, I really like to use it to make people feel. Because I think there's a lot of work that allows people to think, but to actually make them feel physically, mentally, emotionally is quite a different thing. I remember vividly ordering a load of filters as part of my degree show preparation work. So it would have been 2006 or thereabouts. I had no idea really what filters were or how to use them. All I knew is the effect I wanted to create. So I remember sitting and doing a lot of research. I came across leaf filters, so ordered just a couple of fluorescent sleeves and a filter book, and I just remember the swatch book being the most beautiful thing ever, and you know, I would just thumb through it, and I had no idea that it would come into being what it is now, and that I would use filters in the way I have ended up doing. Your colour perception came about through years and years of research. It was me saying, look, this is what sort of artist I want to be, this is the type of work I want to make, and it's on this scale. Of course, I didn't quite know how it was going to look until I had individually wrapped each bulb in filter in a 5,000 square foot space. That's a lot of days up ladders. But when I saw the room being transformed bit by bit, colour by colour, I realised that it was actually quite magical. The whole point of it was to show people what colour does, how colour makes people feel. What is your colour perception? But then I started investigating that idea as a series. And so this piece that's been made for the National Media Museum is really an extension of that, but just on a much bigger scale. Light Fantastic is an exhibition at the National Media Museum in Bradford, which explores the science of light, and it's to coincide with UNESCO's International Year of Light in 2015 this year. So the work I'm going to be making and have been commissioned for this exhibition is called An Additive Mix, which is a play on the idea that when all colours are combined in light terms makes white light, an additive mixture. I'm going to be super ambitious and make something that I hope people, again, will respond to in all different ways. You can never determine how people will respond. Some people will be really aggravated by the amount of light that I'm throwing down on them. Some people, it will be like being in heaven. So what I'm going to do is create a mirrored room, and the ceiling rig will be made up of 250 different colours. So the room will be completely mirrored, and you'll be able to see your reflection and the reflection of all the different coloured bulbs in the ceiling into infinity. And that's come from my research into the museum's archives, where I've been looking at cameras, film equipment, but the thing that really caught my eye in their archives was the kaleidoscopes and how the different colours and reflections kind of twist and turn and manipulate the surroundings. So that's the inspiration that I'm bringing to this work, as well as the science of the additive mixture. Will it work? Will it? I hope so. You know, and what we can do is put everything in place. But my feeling is, nerves aside, is that that white glow coming off the lamps will only really be seen in the entrance and exit way to the installation. So as you turn round the corner and the installation beams in front of you, it'll be that white glow coming through the door that lures you towards the installation and then kind of begs you to go inside. I feel a huge sense of relief and joy when I step into it. It was created to be immersive and to be playful and to create a scientific demonstration on a huge scale. So, happy days. Now I'm just really looking forward to seeing how the public interact and engage with it, because I know how I feel, but how do they feel?